Peace, y'all. This is your girl, Jasmine Abdullah. This is Project Rose Podcast. Project Rose Podcast is a safe space for black people to talk about politics, what we need to succeed as black people. We introduce new and upcoming artists, community members, and anyone who has something to say. This is a safe space and a platform for you to come and say it with your chest. This platform is for us to come up with collective ways to help our community and take our power back.
It's your girl, Sassy B.
And today we have
Cameron. I have a nonprofit organization called the Alicia Thomas Foundation, Keepingawaytramua.
Okay.
Awesome.
And I will be talking about my nonprofit organization and what got me into doing this line of work, as well as wanting to become a prosecutor.
All right, cool. So, yeah, we about to get into all that. She gave y'all a rundown, huh? All right, so you want to go to a question first?
So I'm going to start basic with the inspiration. So what inspired you to write Keeping Away with Trauma, and what are some specific experiences and moments that led you to creating this book?
So Keeping Away Trauma is a book that is going to talk about my sister's life, and it has different chapters that are going to be from interviews with family members that are very close to her, and there are also things in the book that help you get through the grieving process. And what helps us best is journaling. So the book has different ways to overcome trauma if you were a victim of violent crime, and also our nonprofit organization has community resources. So
Awesome. So just for those folks who are watching, right? So you keep saying your sister, right? Your sister was killed due to gun violence at the hand of another person. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened and her name and who she was to you?
Okay, so my sister, her name was Alicia Thomas, and she was 10 years older than me, and she was
How old are you?
I'm about to be 23, 9/11, Virgo, yes.
Hey, Virgo season, y'all.
She was a very resilient person in my life, and she showed me what perseverance is. And without her here, I feel like I need to keep her name alive and keep her voice going, and also help other people that are going through the same trauma that my family is facing.
And she was killed at Venice Beach, right? Just a normal, regular day, hanging out at Venice, and she was murdered.
Yes.
And she had any kids?
Yes, my sister, she had a 3-week-old son and a 8-year-old daughter. And it was at Venice Beach on the boardwalk. And you know, when you go there and when you want to go there, you think of having fun and buying things. You never think of that being your last day with someone, right? Especially when you planned so much more in life with them. So I really think that it's my time to turn my pain into purpose, and
I like that.
by doing that, we created this nonprofit organization. And I also am aspiring to be a prosecutor. And it's pretty hard having to try to go to law school and have internships that are pretty sensitive, but it'll be all right as long as I'm able to get people over their trauma, or at least a little bit. I feel like it'll continue to help me heal.
That's right. You want to ask what?
How has writing this book affected your personal journey with trauma?
So writing this book with my mom, we had someone that was helping us, so we had a bit of higher standards to be held to, because it wasn't just all on us to come up with everything. And I really think that us doing interviews and talking about her story will help someone else, and that's really why I believe that my mom started even thinking of writing a book and doing this nonprofit organization.
Right. Well, I can relate. Right. I lost my brother in 2002. He's 10 10 years older than me as well. He was gunned down on Figueroa at a payphone. So I know the grief that me and my family went through, and I know that our viewers, right, we all lost somebody. And the grief process was crazy, and it still is crazy, right? I went through drinking,
Right.
suicidal, homicidal, gangbanging more, getting high on drugs, all type of stuff, right? What could you say to someone who is going through the grief process right now? How are you getting through it?
I would say to remember that this too shall pass. And I say that because you can't be stuck in a trends on something that you may or may not have been able to change. As long as you're able to keep moving forward and be resilient against the trauma that you were faced with, I believe that, like I said, this too shall pass.
Yeah, and the one thing about us black women, man, we some resilient creatures, boy. Resilient and resistant.
Have you received any feedbacks from readers who have positively impacted you by your book? Have been impacted by your book?
I have not, well, we have not put out the book yet.
Okay.
It is going to come out on September 21st, which is the day that we're actually going to have an event. So it's going to be a pretty special day to us. And
Okay.
I hope that anybody that reads it gains a lot from it, because I'm sure that even me, someone who hasn't read it at all, will gain something by seeing everybody in my family come together and create a story about my sister.
That's dope. That's dope. That's like a collective way to deal with that grief. And
Most definitely.
you start talking about the good times, bad times, the funny times.
Exactly.
You know, when my brother was murdered, we just put him in a box. We compartmentalized him, right? So we didn't talk about him. In my mind, it was like he was in jail, right? Because he went to jail. But so we didn't deal with his kids, you know, because they look just like him. Couldn't deal with that grief or anything like that. So I'm still looking for ways to effectively and in a positive way be able to start talking about them. Now he got grandkids, and it's important that we talk about them and keep their memory alive so that his kids can know, man, your daddy loved y'all, you know. So I commend you on that, because it's like a fresh wound for you and you're doing it already.
Exactly.
So you said you want to be a prosecutor, right?
Yes.
So what inspires you to do that? Is it your sister's case, or you always want to do that since you're a child?
I would say that my sister's case gave me a even better reason to continue to go after that type of career path. I would also say that something that she said to me that day resonates me very well in regards to staying in school. Before we left the house to go to the beach, I was supposed to go to work, but we went to Soul Food Shack. Which is fire, yes. So we went to Soul Food Shack, and she told me, call off work. I'm like, no, I'm not calling off work. I have to be to work at 2. It's already 1:30. I'm coming from Gardena. So she tells me that day before all of that, whatever you do, finish school. And that was her last piece of advice to me. And finishing school to me means becoming a prosecutor, and also means getting my degree to run my nonprofit organization without having to worry whether or not it's done right. I wouldn't say that having a degree makes everything, but it does totally make a difference. And since I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a lawyer, but I wanted to be a criminal defense lawyer. But when I was faced with this, all of that changed, and that's because I was having to be put on the stand and see how criminal defense lawyers speak to victims and have to pick at them while they're on the stand and things like that. And that was something that I couldn't do. And growing up, I did join a program that was called the Law and Public Service Academy at my school, at Pasadena High School. They have a lot of different pathways, and that's the one that I took, and I actually was able to get a bachelor's degree in criminology this past May, and am studying.
Hey!
Thank you.
Okay, black girl magic.
Yes. So I'm studying for my LSAT, and I have an internship that is really amazing and gives me a better sight of what a prosecutor actually does. And the internship that I have really helped me and got my knowledge much better than it was before dealing with this situation and networking to even get an internship in that field. So.
Okay. All right. So the next question I have for you is, how do you believe trauma affects other individuals differently, and how do you address the difference?
I would say that everybody's experience is different, like you said. We both lost a sibling, but you lost a brother, and you lost a brother. Say that I cannot tell anyone how to grieve, but I can most definitely help them figure out what is best for them. And I feel like tailoring the grief process to everyone in their own different ways, and also taking from what others are doing, it will most definitely help you not overcome, because
you never overcome.
Exactly.
Right.
So
never.
It's just like you're just taking one more step forward in the journey to getting through, hopefully, to them, up there with them. And it's just pretty hard trying to help others sometimes, because I lose sight of what I need to do for myself. And
girl, touche, right?
Yeah, so I feel pretty good that I can admit that now, and I see that me helping others is really helping me heal. It also is helping my mom heal. My mom has been an amazing force in the community since that's happened to my sister. And thank you. And we've been doing a lot of different events in LA, and we're starting to do our own annual events in remembrance of victims of violent crime and loved ones in general.
For you to be that age, you are very got your head on your shoulder.
Thank you.
Bright kid, right?
Yeah, thank you.
And about the grief, right? Like, it never ends, right? Because my brother was murdered 22 years ago.
Wow.
So, I find things that may make me see, like, damn, this nigga used to do that, or a song that he used to sing, something like that, that's a trigger, and it takes me to that little rabbit hole, right?
Exactly.
That rabbit hole where I just isolate, alienate, like, I don't want to be around nobody. Right. But I'm loving the way you guys are turning your pain into power, right?
Exactly.
That's highly important to me. Like you were talking about, like, getting stuck. What we tend to do in our community as black people is we get stuck, right?
Sure.
We don't turn our pain into power. But through that pain, you start realizing, like, if I do take myself out of myself and somebody else, ultimately I don't think about it so much. It becomes easier to just get through the day, because it was some days I couldn't even get through the day, you know what I mean, without just crying or like, damn. So I commend you guys. I also want to ask, have they caught the murderer?
It was 5 people, but they were only able to catch 3, and one of them was a juvenile, and 2 of them were, I believe, in their 30s. So they were convicted of some things, but not of her murder.
And with the juvenile, they can get out at 25 years old. They do juvenile life.
They did not even do anything. 6 months of house arrest is a slap on the wrist.
Are you serious?
And that's a spit in the face.
80 hours of community service is a slap in the face. $100 to pay in restitution is a slap in the face. Having to be home by 9 and you're not even at home by 9 is really a slap in the face. So it's a lot for me, and it's different for everybody. So yeah.
Man, that's fucked up. Excuse my French.
Right.
That's messed up. And I commend you for wanting to be a prosecutor, because that's what my family dealt with as well. They called us, re-traumatized us, because now we have to see the pictures. Now we got to hear the witnesses. Like, man, he just fell to the ground and did this, trying to block a bullet. You know what I'm saying? And then for them to let him go, and then to come back, because it was a DA reject. So then they came back and asked my mom, would you like to, like, come try this case again? Basically, she was like, man, I don't want to. She didn't ask none of us, which I was kind of mad at. Like, why didn't she ask us? She was like, I just didn't want to go through it. And she's the mother, so, But this system is broken. Well, actually, it's working the way they want it to work, because black lives don't have any value. Don't matter if it's a woman, a man, if you black, your life don't have no value. No. And they want them to keep on doing it. Come to recidivism, they love that shit. So like, no, let them go and come back and go and come back. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry to you and your family.
Thank you.
But you're doing something about that. You're gonna be a prosecutor, girl.
Yeah.
And if people want to get involved in, like, your organization, you guys allow anybody to come get involved?
Yes, we do. We offer community service hours, but they have to be
Y'all hear
legitimate.
that?
Y'all people that got community service.
Don't come asking me
Hear the
for
results?
nothing for no money. You got to actually do the work. So if people are interested, you guys really have to actually come out and support us, and that can be helping us with answering DMs, making emails, coming out and donating waters, old toys that are new, anything that you can think of, you can just ask us and we will try to figure out a way to fit you in volunteering. A lot of people that volunteer, they spend very, like, I don't even know how much time they spend. They spend more time than me behind the scenes, and I'm the vice president of this nonprofit organization. They spend much more time than me sometimes actually helping my mom and getting everything rolling. But now that I'm out of school, I'm able to really put my all into the nonprofit organization and my LSAT. So those are my two biggest things that I'm focusing on right now, and I'm able to help my mom much better than I was 3 years ago when
You still a baby,
nonprofit.
right?
Exactly. So yeah, it happened to me when I was right after my 19th birthday. So yeah, but so long ago. It seems like it was yesterday, but.
And this is our future prosecutor. She's only 23, y'all.
Yeah, I heard that.
So
Is that my mom? It looked like it.
but I just wanted,
What did she say?
I'm not too sure. We gotta read it. We can't read it. No, we got.
It's okay.
1 second, I'm reading it. It says, reading to children, feeding the homeless, cleaning the community, that part. Black lives don't matter until we start caring for each other.
That's the part. Boom. And yeah, for viewers too. We need somebody to read.
See, I'm not
But for viewers though, if y'all have any questions or comments, please do comment. We need to have it big on the TV next time, y'all. But
crazy. Is there anything else you would like to share about keeping away trauma or experiences that we didn't go over?
I would say that I really went over our whole main purpose and goal and my purpose in life, and I'm really glad that I was able to explain why I started this nonprofit organization, because this may help others.
Right.
I don't really share exactly what I'm going through much, but it seems like the people that notice a little bit of what I'm going through are very helpful to me, and I appreciate those people. So I would say, it's best to keep good people that are really genuinely worried about your well-being around you, because that also can take a toll on your grieving process. Yeah, we may not want to be bothered, but those people that are persistent and stay around no matter us, like you said, not wanting to talk, shutting everybody out, like those people I really appreciate, because it's times when I lash out and forget that I'm a friend sometimes and not the enemy. So I'm really grateful to the people that are around us and being there for us in a genuine way, because there are some people along the way when you are doing things like this that come and they're not genuine. So.
Yeah, and those are those energy vampires and users, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you just said stuck to my heart right now, because us as black women and black girls, we hold everything in, right?
Exactly.
Because we have to be the strong ones in our community, right? We got to be the strong ones for men, for our families, for everybody. And and it's like taboo to let people know you're hurting, right? Or you feel something. And so what I want to extend to you is that olive branch, right? I'm gonna give you my number, and now you're gonna give me yours. I'm gonna be checking on you now, because I'm here for you.
Exactly.
Anytime you want to talk, man, people be calling me at 12, 1 in the morning, I'll hop up out the bed. You know what I mean? I got you. Because we need to create that space and that community where we know we got us. And secrets is to the heart. Because you may share something with somebody. I'm going by I statements. I've shared stuff with people and it get thrown in your face. Or I'm doing this for you, I'm here for you. So I tend to be reserved in that sentiment as well. So I'm here for you. I want to create that. And what just came to my mind, man, we need to have like a survivors thing for like siblings. You know what I mean? Just for the siblings. Like when we look, because a lot of people I know.
Program.
Yeah, man, we can just come, we can sit at the park, chill,
Right.
eat. You break bread, because you know people always start talking about some
Jesus
bread.
broke the bread.
Let's eat it. Break the bread. Breaking bread is important.
Right.
A little bit of wine, a little bit now.
Okay.
All right, a little bit. But just a space where we can come, just talk.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
That's good.
and it never goes away. You know what I mean? Like this pain you feel, it ain't gonna never leave. And that's the part that kills me. So, maybe we can do that together.
Most definitely, that would be a plan.
All right, and even if it just starts with us.
Yeah.
Hello.
What
All
about
right.
you?
Of
How do you
course
feel?
I'm involved.
No, but how do you feel about your grief process?
I don't see. You
That's
see, like you
interview.
said, I shut myself down. I tend not to talk about it. I don't like to get too emotional. I'm not an emotional individual when it comes to stuff like that. So I try to just keep myself busy. That's my goal. Just to do
Out of
things.
sight, out of mind.
I don't like.
My mom's like that too.
I don't like talking. You see, I lost Granny. I've lost. I know. I just
That's
don't.
why I asked you.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't let it. I don't try to let it affect her. My mom thinks I'm the devil though when I don't talk about it. So I don't know. She says I'm evil. I'm a demon.
I mean, no, you're not a demon or evil.
No, my mom did. She be like, you don't care about nothing. Like,
You do.
you don't
Mom
cry.
said
I don't
the
see you
same.
cry. I don't
I
know.
do
It's just
cry.
I can't.
You just do it in a different way.
I drink
because,
and smoke my life away.
And that's what it is, right? Because in our community, we can't cry. It's taboo to cry, right?
Right.
You're weak. If you feel any emotion, you're a punk. You know what I mean? So when you do, I'm a crybaby. Everybody know me on here. Y'all know I cry. If I feel it, I cry, bro. Cause I'm not gonna keep it in and become a homicidal maniac. You know what I mean? Cause I know what not crying does to me. So I cry at the drop of a dime. If it hurts my feelings, or I see you hurt, I cry, motherfucker.
Me too.
Cause Jesus wept, nigga. So
You
Jesus
know what?
wept, y'all. Shit. You know what I'm talking about? So I'll cry. Don't play with me. But for those out there, it don't make you weak to cry. It don't make you weak to share your feelings or emotions. It makes you human, right? And then what I noticed once I cry and get those tears out, I hang around some Indians, some indigenous folks. AIM, American Indian Movement. And when they told me, one of the chiefs, he said, when you cry, you're releasing the toxins and you're releasing so that you can turn your pain back into your power, right? And when your tears hit the ground, that's Mother Nature, and you become one, right?
Oh, wow.
So then you be clear. You're clear now. Okay, that happened. Breathe and get to work. And that's what I do. Shit, I be out there crying like, Lord, these little niggas out here, I don't know what to do. But like, I be crying. Nigga, you better. We could cry together, y'all. So yeah, man. Thank you for being on here, man. Look, if anybody wants to get involved with your organization or even find you to donate, because we need donations, y'all.
Yes, we do. Even if it's water,
anything.
ball EBT, we don't care.
You know
We
what?
take anything.
And pause. Pause. Even if it's water, right? Look, what we gotta stop doing as black people too is saying y'all can just give this. No, give. We ain't gonna put no amount to it or tell y'all what to do, but give though, because you'll give to the store,
Right? You'll pay
Jordans,
for stuff.
you know what I
right.
mean? Like you'll do all those things. Give to your community so that your community can give back to other folks, right? Help me help my hood.
Hello.
You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not gonna ask y'all for $5. I'm gonna ask you for $365.
You know I'm the
for
one
the
that asked for the
$365 a year.
$5.
We be out here doing this work.
Donate $5.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
she's serious.
So name your Instagram so they can spell it out for them, because you know niggas with me.
Yeah, okay, so our Instagram is called Keepingawaytramua, KEPINGAWAYTRAUMA. And we also have Facebook. You can type in the name CORTLYN, last name BRIDGES. And we are having an upcoming event this September 21st. I gave
We're gonna put it on our
flyer. This
site.
event is going to have different community resources and also vendors, small businesses that are going to be selling things, but there is going to be a lot of free community resources and also food. I would say that it's best to show support even if you can't donate. It's best to show support even if it's just a post. So we appreciate your time and patience with us and getting this organization up and running. And yeah, hopefully I get to see you guys there.
And just come be community. Come out and be community, because we got some sisters that have written their own book. You know what I mean? They're trying to do
something.
it, and they're doing it from pain of losing a loved one.
Exactly.
And so if y'all don't do nothing else, come out and show some love and pour love into this family.
Right.
Come give the mama some hugs, the sisters some hugs.
Hello.
You know what I mean? Because you don't know how a hug may just take a
far.
person to another place. So if people want to donate, do you guys have a donation link on your Instagram?
For me, Cash
Yes,
App.
we do. Yes, we do have Instagram with the donation link. You can also go to our website, which has donation links as well. If you go to our Instagram, the website is in the bio. It's going to be www.kylieshathomasfoundation.org, I believe.
And I'm gonna put all of the links onto these live feeds. So everything that you said, I'm gonna put all them links on it. So when viewers go view it, they can just boop boop. Okay.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, man.
Thank
This
you
is
guys.
an incredible
Yes.
Heart to heart.
heart to heart. And what's really awesome is that we came out here with a new program we're gonna be doing.
No, for
Exactly.
real.
Right? The sisters loving on sisters. That's what we're gonna be calling sisters loving on sisters.
Yeah.
Hey now, say
now.
now, say it with your chest.
That's what I was
All right, so thank you for joining us today, sis. We
Thank you.
appreciate you. I love you. I love you. I
I
love
love
you.
you guys too. Thank
you for coming,
Yes, I
for
love.
sure.
Yes.
So like you said, get up on that.